matter what, we come together for the good of our constituents, and I'm proud and honored to lead the People's House of the New York State Legislature.
The health and protection of the human beings that live in our districts is our responsibility.
Frederick Douglass's words for us today, I quote, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress."
If you want equity to happen, then this is where it happens.
All of us have a responsibility to the greater good.
The House will come to order.
Hello everyone, I'm Assemblyman Angelo Santabarbara. Welcome to this edition of Assembly Update. Very excited to talk to a former Schenectady High School basketball star that is with us, that was recently hired as the Parks Director this past March in the city of Schenectady. Willie Dean is here with us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor and pleasure to be here.
It's great we just talked before the show started. We got so many things to get to.
Yes.
This wonderful new program that's a summer youth park program. What was the idea, the inspiration behind putting this together? First of its kind program in Schenectady.
Yes. So we haven't had any summer enrichment programs for well over 20 years, 2 decades to be exact. And what I did before I even reached out to the organizations that would like to be a part of it, I made sure that I wrote down some of the important things and the challenges that the kids will face, and some of the things that I faced when I was little. So I wanted to make sure that I had these things available, as well as include some STEM curriculum activities like science and sports and technology, engineering, and math.
And this program is, what makes it unique, it is sports, but it's also, like you're saying, it's an educational initiative and opportunity for kids to really stay active in the summer. And that is something that's always needed. And some of the activities, I looked on your schedule, it's a very busy schedule.
Yes.
How long is the program going to run for?
So the program will last, it'll go through August 22nd, and then August 23rd, all of those that participate in the program, the music programs and stuff, they will get an opportunity to perform at Proctor's on August 23rd at 6 p.m. at GE Theater.
I'm looking forward to that. And you have kids enrolled already.
Yes, correct.
And I know they're involved in a number of sports. I know we have some pictures to share. We're going to share in a little while here.
Yes, thank you.
And then you said there's a reading program as well.
Right.
I think that's important too.
So there's definitely a literacy component. From two aspects of literacy, we have financial literacy, and then we also have reading comprehension literacy.
And I was reading the Gazette article. I have it in front of me here, and in relation to reading, I did want to just quickly mention you did write a book in 2020,
yes.
And it was based on your daughter.
Right, correct. So,
just quickly tell us about that, because I know you said it was sold out. I asked if I could get a copy, but you said it was sold out. I am going to get one on Amazon.
Right, right. The Open Door was so kind to host my first book signing. But in any case, it's a story of a young girl by the name of Sarah, who's comprised of 3 people, my 2 daughters and my late grandmother on my father's side, who I never had a chance to meet because she passed from cancer before I was born. But she was also an educator and teacher. So I dedicated Sarah to those 3 specific individuals. And it's a story of a young girl who used the word love from as far back as she can remember, but in use of the word one day in exchange between her parents, she realized she didn't know what this word actually meant. So it's the story of 2 parents explaining what love is to their young daughter.
Wonderful, wonderful, and I was excited to read about that, and I'm excited to read the book, yes. And I hope people could check that out. Back to the program itself, launched in June, 6 to 7 weeks, as you said. The program is the first of its kind. It's all the city parks, right? All the city parks are going to have this programming.
Well, our primary focus is on around 4 parks this summer. So we have Orchard Park, we have Wallingford Park, we have Steinman's Park, and Central Park. But we will add additional parks once we get the ball rolling after this summer.
And you also are still looking for counselors and people. There's still employment opportunities.
Yes, there's always employment, because as I mentioned to you earlier, that you can never have too many good people.
Yeah, exactly. And I know there's still spots available. So for people watching, if you're interested, it's a great place if you're home from college. You mentioned
Yes,
kids are home from
correct.
college.
Yep.
There's also some training involved with the.
Yes. So nothing too complicated, but there are some training videos that the kids will have to watch, and we also help out Sikkim, who does our free summer lunch program. We help them serve foods, and I even come out there when I can to serve meals to the people in the community.
Wonderful. It sounds like just a great all-around inclusive program, and I'm excited to visit when I get back in the district.
Yes.
And as I always say in Schenectady, it's always partnerships, always people participating. It's never just a single thing. There's always community partners that come in. And I know in this you do have some community partners, and we want to mention them.
Yes.
SUNY Schenectady is one of them.
Yes, SECC does our music program in Steinman's. We have master drummers from the likes of Zorky Nelson, who's originally from Ghana, but has went on tour with famous jazz musicians such as Wynton Marsalis. And then we have a good friend of mine and also former professional basketball player, Rayshawn Freeman. We get great support from, gentlemen like Neil Golub, and Mona Golub does a great job with her performances and shows at Central Park as well. So.
And Union College,
Yes,
my
correct.
museum I see listed as well.
Yes, Goose Hill neighborhood, all of our neighborhood partners, Union College does a great job also.
And you mentioned the drumming program.
Correct.
Also, the kids get quite an experience because the pictures that we are going to look at here show them in the basketball program.
Yes. So some of the kids that are in my basketball program that I run through my nonprofit after work also participate in the summer enrichment programs. So.
And the Connecticut Sun, the Coach White.
Coach
White, yes.
Yep. Coach White and I went to Purdue together.
That's wonderful.
And I met Coach White through a very close friend, Yukari Figs, who's WNBA champion as well, NCAA champion, and she's high executive for Toyota company. She's a mechanical engineer.
Great, and then the kids got to meet him.
They got to meet them,
picture on the basketball court.
Interact with them, and pick their brain, because a lot of the kids on our team have aspirations of being engineers, but also professional basketball players.
And this, this is just like a well-rounded program, and I think it does complement, sort of gets kids engaged with the time that they're home from school, but then when they get ready to go back to school or college, they have this experience to bring with them.
Yes.
And as I was reading the Gazette article, one of the things you mentioned is that children connect with nature. Connecting with nature is very important.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about
Correct.
that. Why it's so important.
Well, actually, we need nature to survive. Trees are vital to our clean air. We've been suffering a lot with the smoke that's come across the border from Canada. But we have our good friends at the Friends of the Greenhouse, and we have Cornell Cooperative that they do a great job of teaching kids about horticulture and agriculture and teaching them the best way to grow plants, fruits, and vegetables.
Yeah, and we have seen that, and I've seen you there.
Yes.
We have visited, and that's a wonderful program as well.
It
I
is.
think there's complements to everything that's going on in Schenectady. I know you have some kids enrolled already, some young adults.
Yes.
Even though the program has started, kids can still enroll, right?
Yes. Well, there's no specific sign-in requirement. It's just, if you're available, you're more than welcome to come out and participate.
Yeah, and the website on the city
Yes.
website has additional information, and we'll give out that website.
Correct. And my contact information is also available on there.
So that's cityschenectady.org.
I think it's .gov.
Oh, .gov. I'm sorry. You corrected me earlier. Yes,
Yes, sir.
.gov. So we would encourage people to do that and to find out more information about the summer camp. And as I said, I was looking through the program. It's not just one particular sport. I was looking through the schedule. It's a very busy schedule.
Correct.
What are some of the other activities? You mentioned drumming as well. What are some of the other activities kids can look forward to?
Okay, so our science component will be run by my side. They do a great job of teaching kids. They're going to come out and do some science experiments with the kids, so they'll really enjoy that.
Wonderful, wonderful, and I think the program provides a well-rounded level of interest
Yes.
for all kids of all ages, for that matter.
Correct.
And there is some some sort of field trips and traveling. They go. Obviously, you visited the Connecticut Sun. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Connecticut Sun.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's other opportunities to do that as part of this program as well.
Yeah, so we're just putting things in front of these kids that they may have not had the opportunity to experience otherwise, but also encourage them to tap into the resources that are available right at home, like museums.
And for yourself, how does it feel to? I mean, you're from Schenectady High School. You're in the area. How does it feel to be able to give back to the community in this way? I mean, it is a position. It's a position. It's an important position. But how does it feel for you to be able to be a part of this and be able to launch this really unique program and give it back to the community?
Well, it's a great opportunity. You know, I've been giving back for some time now. Well over 20 years. I've been doing.
And I saw that. I saw you mentioned that in the questionnaire.
Right. And my parents before that.
I was just going to say that.
So they set a great example for me to give back, and we know how important it is. And the only difference now is that me taking this position has given me an opportunity to get a little closer relationship with people who make the big decisions for the city. So I have a good relationship with Mayor McCarthy, and he's been very supportive of the things that I'm trying to do.
And I think combined with your family history, it amounts to I think 40 years plus 20 years.
Right, correct.
That's continuing your family legacy.
Right. So even still today, kids come up to me and tell me to pass along a thank you to my parents for the impact they've had on their life.
That's wonderful and very meaningful. I think it's one of these positive things that are happening in our community, and I hope I hope that this continues to grow. And this is certainly the first.
This is just a start.
Just a start. Certainly not the last. It's going to continue. So people should look for this in the years to come as well.
Yes.
I know that you do have a not-for-profit, Life Enrichment, Inc.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about that, because that's part of this as well, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, it's a separate entity from the city.
Yeah.
But it's what I spend a lot of my time towards after work. So essentially, it's a basketball/educational program where I'm mentoring 12 young girls. The youngest is 8, oldest is 12, and through sport, which I'm able to grasp their attention, I'm able to teach them what they really need to know, and that they'll have for the rest of their lives.
That's wonderful to hear, and I know that you've been working to get this program funded, to get it online.
Correct.
And I know if there's people out there willing to help, certainly we want to put them in contact with you. And Schenectady is known for that. People always step up and support initiatives like this. And your contact, you said, is on the city's website as well.
Correct. So my personal cell phone. So it's not a work line where they're gonna.
I have that cell phone
get
number.
referred to. So, they're not gonna get referred to an answer machine or.
Yeah,
you're gonna contact me directly, and that's how I work.
It's hands-on, and I've seen you in the community, and you've always been accessible. And I think they found the perfect person to take this position and to go forward with programs like this. I think it's very meaningful for our community. There still is opportunity for people to apply for the employment and to join. As you said, just because it's already started doesn't mean the door is closed. It's always open and people can participate.
Never too late for great people.
That's great. And I again will share that information on our website. I hope we can flash the website up on our Facebook page. I'll put that up.
Yep.
And I look forward to visiting. I do want to visit and spend some time in the district.
Please let me know, in advance as you can.
Will do.
Just so I can, make sure that we roll out the red carpet for you.
Well, I'm gonna visit. I am gonna share some photos, hopefully, of some of the activities. Great. I know my constituents follow on my Facebook page and social media. And I do want to share this program, and I want to support it in any way I can. But if there's people out there that want to support, want to sponsor, want to be a part of this, the contact is on the Schenectady City website. And anybody wants to participate, the door's always open.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank you for being on the show and for visiting us here. I look forward to visiting you again. I know I'll see you soon in the community.
We have the tendency to run into each other.
We do. But it's always a positive experience. Yes, and again, I thank you for everything you're doing for the city.
Thank you for your kind words.
Thank you so much.
Time.
Thank you. I really appreciate being on the show. That's it for this edition of Assembly Update. Look for our next edition coming up soon. We'll be talking about more great things happening in our community, just like the summer program we just talked about with Billy Dean. And we hope to see you out in the district. Until next time, that's it for now. Thank you.